Hello and welcome to Rathor's IS. I am Usha, IS mentor. So I am here to tell about one important technique to clear your prelims. So especially most of the UPSC aspirants, they want to clear prelims and they will be taking mock test and they will be joining the test series and they will start giving their test. So if you are getting 80 marks in your mock test, per se, you are getting 60 marks to 85 marks in your mock test, then how can you improve your marks? So if you want to clear this UPSC prelims, you have to get at least 105 marks. So how can you increase this 85 to 105 marks? So if you are getting 60 to 85 margin in your mock test, then this video is for you. So don't skip the video. So watch the video until the last so that you can understand this technique of 3-2-1-0 method or 150-33-25% method. So this technique will be absolutely helpful to clear this prelims. So I swear you. So actually I am here to discuss about this technique, that is 3-2-1-0 method, or this method is also called as 100%, 50%, 33%, 25% method. So if you are using this method when you are giving your mock test, then you can see whether this technique is working for you or not. So before applying this method directly in your UPSC prelims, so try to attempt or try to use this method in your mock test. So at least give 5 to 10 mock tests and try to analyze the mock test by using this method, and you have to see whether you are increasing your score or not. So if you are getting from 60 to 85, if you are using this technique, I can say you can increase your score to 120 to 135 for sure. It is 100%. So let me explain how this technique can be used. So actually in your prelims, you will be having 100 questions in your GS. So don't start from question 1 until 100. So it is not the method to answer your prelims questions. So here we have to use this method and we have to answer the questions in 4 rounds. So now I will be detailing explaining you what you have to do in round 1, so what you have to do round 2 and round 3 and round 4. So in round 1, this is also called as 3E round. So in this round you have to answer the questions which are 100% sure. That means you will be having A, B, C, D options, correct? You will be having 4 options. So out of these 4 options, you have to eliminate the 3 options. So if you are eliminating these 3 options, and the finally leftover option will be the correct answer. So first you have to see the questions where you are 100% sure. So if you prepared well for at least 1 year, yes, I can say out of this 100 questions, you can get 35 questions 100% correct. And in the second round, you have to see where you can eliminate 2 options. So same, we have 4 options. So in these 4 options, if you are eliminating 2 options, then there are remaining 2 options. That means if you are selecting option A or if you are selecting option C, so there is a 50% of correct chance. Yes, so here in this UPSC prelims, you have to take the risk. Without taking the risk, you will not clear this UPSC prelims. So we will strongly suggest to take a risk. And if you are eliminating 2 options and you are left with again 2 options, so in these 2 options itself, the correct answer will be there. So here the chances here is 50% chances of getting correct answer. So if you are preparing well, you can take about 35 questions which are of 50% sure. And in the round 3, you have to see whether you can eliminate at least 1 option or not. So if you are eliminating 1 option, so you are left with 3 options. So the chances of getting correct is 33%. So if you see here, 33% is also greater compared to that of 25%. So you can take the risk here and you can again go through this 33% sure questions. So you can do around 20 questions in this third round. So in the fourth round, so there are 10 questions remained. So for this 10 questions, you don't know any idea. But if you think something will strike in your brain so that you can select so and so option, so that the correct chances here is 25%. So even if you are attempting 10 questions of no idea, so if 3 are coming right means 3 out of 10 which are correct means you will be getting 6 marks from the correct answers, and the leftover is 7. So for this 7 you can cut around 3 or 4 marks here, so that still you will be getting a positive score here. So based on the statistics, so based on analysis, you can go for this round 4 and you can attempt 10 questions. So out of these 10 questions, even if 3 are correct, then you will be in a safe side. So I will show you one analysis so that you can understand, yes, this technique will work and you will accept with me. So if you see, I am saying that you should not use this technique directly in your prelims. First of all, you have to give your mock exams or test series. So in that test series, so try to apply these techniques. So you have to analyze your responses. You have to count how many 3 is, how many 2 is, how many 1 is, and how many 0 is, and what is your final score. So you have to analyze this. Then only you can understand whether in this 3E, how many are going wrong. So in this 2E, how many are going wrong. So what is the probability? So you can understand that. So you have to make this type of charts. For example, I said that we have to go for 4 rounds. So first round it is 3E. So if you are attempting 35 questions in this round 1, so if you are preparing very well and if you know the concept very well, for example 3 are incorrect, that means you will be getting 62 marks, okay, from that 32 correct answers. And in the second round, that is 2E, that is 50% round. So if you are attempting 35 questions, so out of this, if 10 or went wrong and 25 went right, so your score will be 43.34. And in the third round, that is 33% round, so if you are attempting 20 questions, out of this 10 are correct and 10 are incorrect, here the chances of getting the positive marks is about 13.34 marks. And in the 25% or the last round, so you are attempting 10 questions, out of this 3 are correct and 7 are incorrect, so you will be having 1.34 marks. So if you add all this, so you will be in a safe side, so you will be getting 120 marks. So total correct answers here is 70 questions. So 17 to 2 is 140, and if you are removing the negative marks, so total score will be 120. So in this way, if you use this technique, I can say you can easily clear the prelims and don't fear about the prelims. And terms and conditions applied here. So what are the things that you have to remember about this UPSC question paper solving? So out of this 4 rounds, so after this third round, so if you have solved 80 questions, then this is also good strategy. And you can go for taking risk in the 4th round and you can attempt 10 questions at least. So minimum questions you have to attempt, it is 80 to 90 questions in your UPSC prelims. And second one is, whenever you are eliminating the questions, so you have to come up with a logic there. So you should not go for just guessing. So yes, you need to have a logic and you have to know the concept, then only you can make intelligent guessing. Okay, and next one here is, you have to bubble your paper at least 45 minutes before your exhausting time. Okay, so these are the some important things that you have to keep in your mind while solving your question paper, and this format will helps you to clear your prelims. So please trust me, and I want you to practice this technique in at least 3 to 5 papers, that is 3 to 5 mock test or the test series, and let me know your responses in the comment box. So trust me, and this will work 100%. Okay, so let me know your responses in the comment box. So by this I am concluding. Thank you so much and all the best for your prelims.